Hello, this is Chad Ciccone, and this is a demo video for using the Procreate app on the iPad Pro to place some characters in perspective. This is a very rough comic page that I drew, and I didn't like how the characters were positioned in space, so I used the Procreate app, and I've created a perspective guide here and done a bounding box to rough out the character's pose and positioning within the perspective. You can see you just put the character in, shoulders aligned with the edge of the box, feet aligned, and it places them in the correct perspective. So there I took my rough guide drawing. Now I'm doing what essentially is rough pencils to take this character to the rough pencil stage suitable for inking. Since I ink myself, I don't have to get real tight with the pencils. So there's that character, essentially roughed in. So then I go back to the guide layer that I made transparent when I was working on that character and drew another box using the perspective guide to place the second character in this borderless panel. And so I'm just roughing her in, again placing her on the front pane of this perspective guide to position her feet, shoulders, and head and hips correctly. And now I'm placing a bounding box for the third character. She's going to have a bit of a wider stance, so her right foot will extend outside the box a little bit. These are just guides. You don't have to stick to them tightly, but they're a good way to place the characters into perspective. And then I just eyeballed this fourth character in the back based on the positions of the other three characters. Now I got rid of the guide layer and the boxes, which I did on a separate layer in Procreate, and I'm taking these other three characters to a loose pencil stage. The holster on the deputy here. And again, I'm using roughs and layers and decreasing the opacity of the other layers to draw on a layer on top of it so I can get rid of them at the end. I'm roughing in the last character, and as you can see, the characters now look roughly correct for this kind of 3/4 top down perspective, and they're suitable for taking to an ink stage.